Right now, we talk about something that's really close to my heart, and I'm so happy to surround myself with people who feel like this is definitely an issue that we need to talk about, and not just talk about, but do something about, and that is gender equality and pretty much this gender issue. So as you know, yesterday we were celebrating International Day of us as women, as ladies, being celebrated, being recognized for inspiring, for empowering, for all of the phenomenal and incredible things that we are doing all around the world. And we simply just keep on asking for that seat at the table. We don't want you to give it to us. It's not a favor. We want you to just please give us credit and understand that when we earn it, please, tupatie, sendio. So welcome to the studio, guys.
Thank
so at this point, Janet, are you going to be coming every month?
I'm a regular.
Is it?
Hi guys, it's me again.
It's like
Thanks
a
for
restaurant.
having me back. I know. And I'll come again soon.
Yeah, karibu.
Whether or not you invite me.
It's all right. It's all right. We're going to invite you. You look great.
Thank you.
I like your lipstick.
Yes, this is Adele Onyango has released this new lippy,
Yes.
the Onyango capsule.
Yes.
Adele's like on a roll.
She is.
So it's a limitless edition. It's a collaboration with Pauline Cosmetics. So I was like,
Yeah.
let me try. I've never tried this bold
It looks
color.
really
Thank
good.
you.
It
I
does.
love it. So, big up
good.
Pauline Cosmetics, Nelly and Adele Onyango for it. And she did this in honor of her mom.
She did.
She's done a couple of products in honor of her mom. So it's amazing. So I'm so excited to be wearing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Sharon, this is the first time you're on when I'm here.
Yes.
So you look dapper. What's going on?
I know she
do
looks
look
good.
for you. Thank
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm taken. I don't know. But it's okay. It's okay. We could slide in my DM. We could talk. But you look really beautiful. Both of you do.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you so much. And, it's been a while since people really got a chance to interview you. I thought you were just like, I'm never going to do interviews
No,
again.
motherhood is just, I came out of my little mom cave for
Yeah.
a couple of seconds for today, but for the most part, I've just been focusing on my daughter and my work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got off social media. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, go you.
I took some time
No?
off. I just felt overwhelmed by the online space, and I felt like I'd sort of
Yeah.
lost my voice, and it had
Yeah.
started to swallow me whole. So I took a step back. But I've been back for several months, since about mid or September last year, and loving it.
Yeah.
And you're looking for a nanny, by the no, honestly, right? So like, if you
I am.
know an amazing nanny,
Yeah.
this is the plug. Like, you need to hit up Sharon.
Call me, slide into my DMs. It's funny. I'm looking the people sliding into my DMs are nannies.
Oh wow!
Like,
I think
let's
after
go.
this you'll get a lot of people saying, "Oh, try this place." It's not
Yeah.
easy to find the right nanny.
Yeah,
there, so.
that's a
Yeah,
struggle.
but you
Yeah.
will.
And the three of us have kids.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
All
Yes.
under 3.
All under 3, yeah.
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 So that whole
Imagine.
nanny story that could take us
Yeah.
here for
It
another
could
5
take
hours.
we could take over the show
Yeah.
about the nanny
for
situation.
that, for like hours on end.
It really is bad. In fact, I asked Sharon how much she's going to pay, and she was like, X amount, and I was like, that's too much. I don't know why my heart
It's
dropped. It was
too
like
much.
triple what I'm paying. I'm like, you're making
No,
it look
it's not. You
bad.
told me how much you pay. It's not
Yeah.
triple. It's
Okay.
quite close. But I think this whole journey of finding the right person to take care of your child.
Yeah.
And especially as a new mom, you just don't want to sort of take it for,
Yeah.
take it lightly.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to just focus
Yeah.
a little bit more attention
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
And spend some time.
And spend some time.
Yeah.
figuring it out.
All right. Well, so Janet, so you have Huru.
Yes.
Right? And it's an amazing time for you right now.
Yeah.
We should check out this video. Right? Let's check out this video, and maybe Janet can expound some more.
Okay. What did you steal? Okay, guys, I'm pregnant. That's my growing baby bump. This time, I've just hit like the 12-week mark, but I am already showing.
Okay. So 12 weeks, right?
Yes, I'm 12 weeks this week. I know you can't really see it, but I'm super. Look at Sharon. Thank you. I'm very excited that baby number 2 is on the way. The rest of that video you can check out on my YouTube page and just find why. I also took a little bit of a break, like for a few weeks online, because I was just so sick.
Yeah.
Very, very sick. It's
Yeah.
been tough, but I crawled out of bed for you, Amina.
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
Look amazing.
You do.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Janet.
you. No, I'm thrilled. I thank God. I can't believe, Huru will be a big brother. And
Yeah.
I'm just very, very excited. And I'll be documenting the journey online.
Yeah.
So, I'd love people to share. But everything is on my YouTube, the video, guys. So check out my page.
Yeah.
So that you can follow it. But yes, I'm going to be a mom again. I can't believe it. I feel like it was just the other day.
Yeah.
And then
it
suddenly,
does.
boom.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
anyway, congratulations,
thank
my
you
love.
so much.
I'm so happy for you, this new chapter in your life.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy you broke the news here on the trend. So
I
that's
know.
so cool. And you know, I don't know if it's about motherhood. I don't know if it is because of motherhood, but gender issues have become really close to all of our hearts.
Yeah.
And there's a campaign that Janet started. Tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, so I'll talk a little bit about It's Better for Kenya. And this whole project was kind of, so it's been supported by an amazing group of women in the US. And they wanted to partner with women and men who are passionate about gender issues in the country. So we've been collaborating, and I love that we're doing it with Sharon and Amina and Adele and Kaka as a guy.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is to just start a conversation around why gender equality is better for the country.
Yeah.
People hear gender equality and they panic. They're like, we don't want to have this conversation again.
Yeah.
Why are you women always in our face, telling us that you're equal, telling us that you're... But it's so sad. I think the narrative has been pretty bad or misunderstood.
Yes.
So it's a great opportunity to just address it. We are just looking for opportunities, like you say, the seat at the table. It's not about us trying to trump men. And you know what? There's amazing men who rally behind and support and understand gender equality. And I
Yes.
love that.
Yeah.
Kaka is one of them. That's why he's one of the influencers. So we want people to use the hashtag Better for Kenya. That's with the number 4. And just talk about why you think it's good for the country.
Yeah.
And, over the next few months and years, we'll be having this conversation and plugging into different conversations, because there's so many NGOs already doing incredible work. So it's about amplifying all that and also just creating a safe space. Because you talk about gender equality and feminism, and it creates cliques and drama. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yes.
Let's just have a conversation about, shouldn't girls and women be afforded the same opportunities? Let's
Yes.
start there. Better for the country, better for families, it's better for the GDP, it's better all round. So
Yes.
we're excited to be, to have launched it on Women's Day, and follow it on Facebook and Twitter at Better for Kenya. And Sharon and Amina and Kaka and Adele are among the influencers. If you follow their handles, you'll also be seeing a bit of that work. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, for you, why was it important for you to jump in? And I don't even think I've seen you do campaigns.
No,
You know what I mean?
no. But actually, so when I took a step back from social media, one of the things I did want for myself and for my content was to make sure that it was something that I was truly passionate and proud of. And so some of the words that I now use to describe my content is that it either needs to be entertaining, informative, or uplifting. And so as I was like searching for things that would really speak to me and speak to that, Janet came along and brought up this great idea, and I thought, that's it. Especially coupled with the fact that I'd just given birth. My daughter is now 10 months, so maybe not just, but I mean, still relatively a new mom. And I just felt like it was upon me to try and make sure that I do whatever I can to make sure that she inherits a future in a world that is as equal as possible. And I again, like, the both of you have said, it's not about making sure that she just gets whatever she wants at the snap of her finger. But if she works hard for it and she's a good person, then why shouldn't she be, afforded the same opportunities? Why is she left behind? Why is she struggling? Why is she not paid the same amount as others, as men rather? So if she works hard and if she does her part, then she should be able to have the same opportunities. And so that's why for me, I felt compelled to join something that would really speak to making sure that our children would have a better future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for Janet, you have a cat. Wow, Janet, you're doing the most. You have a cat. You have a foundation.
Yes.
Right?
Inua Dada, yeah.
And I remember you were one of the happiest people in the world when the government signed a law about how, young girls can now get free sanitary pads. And you were like, yes, finally the pads, can get to the girls and they can stay in school. Yeah. Has that been implemented?
No. Like with many policies, I think implementation is usually slow, which is sad. I do think it's going to happen, but I think government needs partners, and they've said that before. So we can say it's up to the government, but we can also plug in and say, how do you guys want us to help you? Because we're passionate and we're able to plug in. And so I believe that now things are settling. I think it's been a pretty intense political year, and now that the new cabinet positions have been filled and new people have taken certain dockets, maybe now that's something that we really need to rally for and say, now that you've settled into office, how about those free pads? Yeah. Because that's like over 2 million girls missing out on an education because they don't have access to a basic. Period poverty drives me crazy. It's not just in Kenya and Africa, it's in Asia, it's in Scotland. You know, or believe it or not, it's in different parts of the world. And I'm like, in this day and age, we're not making sanitary pads accessible to girls and women. Why? Condoms are.
Yeah.
So
snap.
it's, you know,
True.
so there's a lot, and that's why when I hear these conversations about gender equality, these
Yeah.
are the things that make me say we still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these things that should have been pretty obvious are not. A lot of policies that should have been implemented are not. And we also say this. We saw how Me Too has really created this conversation where we can't longer be quiet about issues that are affecting us.
Yeah.
It isn't possible anymore. We need to speak up, and we need to rally. We need to do this with men and women. And
Yeah.
so it's fantastic to see men coming on board. Kaka is doing a sanitary pad bank. He's a dad, he's a man,
bank
but he
yeah.
wants 100,000 girls to go to school. And you know, so there's people who get it. They get that the more that we have progress for women and girls, the better things are generally for everyone, for families. If there's two sources of income, it's better for the kids. And so that's the kind of conversation that we try. But yeah, I'm really passionate about what we do with the Nwadada Foundation, and
Yeah.
just hoping that we'll reach a point where girls have access to education,
Yeah.
because it's a right.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very true. And then, of course, you know, the other things that are happening as well, like early childhood marriage, you
Yeah.
know, so you have young girls being married off. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. I can't imagine a world where I would have been married off at 12.
Yeah.
That would have completely changed the trajectory of my future, of my life. I wouldn't be sitting here today had I been married off. And to know that millions of girls still are married off at quite an early age, and the legal age is 18, but it still doesn't. It still continues to happen. It's incredibly infuriating. And half the time they're not married off, and sure, go to school and go forth and prosper. It's now let's have babies, and that sort of ties you down, and the next thing you know, it's one less person contributing to the family and to the economy, and it ultimately just hurts the entire society and the economy, really.
It does. And you now doing more is so interesting, because you said, I don't have all the information. I'm just trying to learn
To
as
figure
I go,
it
but
out.
I want to do something.
Exactly. And in fact, I remember the first time I sat with Janet, and she was mentioning some of the things that fall under gender equality, and I was like, that too?
Yeah.
FGM is gender equality. I mean, I don't know where in my mind I thought it fell, but I was so shocked that there's so much about that isn't my reality, and it's not my struggle, but I want to understand and I want to learn, and I think that's really part of the journey and part of today's message.
Yeah.
How do you get more informed? How do you get the information that you need, so that you, as you're going out there to hold these politicians accountable, or you're going out there on social media and you're making a stand, you know what it is that you're speaking about, and you're speaking from a point of information.
I love what Sharon is saying, and I think it's a reason why so many people shy away from these conversations, because it becomes a blame game. It becomes so technical, and you're almost made to feel like, oh, maybe I don't really understand. At the end of the day, I'm passionate and I care. If I don't get the lingo and I don't understand the terminology, sue me. I'm sorry, but I just care enough to want to. And so Better for Kenya would also thrive to be a safe space where people can come and say, guys, I don't really understand this equality thing. Like, I saw some men tweeting saying, I love women, but can we really be the same? And I was like, that's fair. Maybe they just need to understand, what do you mean when you're saying gender equality?
You feel like guys, they think it's a competition. Like, we want to come and take what is yours.
Yeah, I think a lot of them. I mean, there's a lot of men, by the way, and boys completely support and get it, which is amazing. A lot more, actually. We have a lot of incredible support from men. But a lot of them, because of maybe the way they've understood it or misunderstood it, it's like, stay in your lane, please.
Yeah, and they see it's either me or
you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be that.
It doesn't have to be
us.
It's us. It's better for
Better
everyone.
for Kenya.
It's better for Kenya. Hashtag people.
Yeah.
So
Hashtag
yeah,
better for
let's
Kenya.
just begin to change the narrative. I think the more we go out there with the hashtag, the more we'll have those conversations.
Yeah.
And just change the narrative completely and say, no, this is about opportunities. And I love what you said, like, it shouldn't be about, my daughter being a girl that she can't have access to certain opportunities. It should be her ability.
Right.
And growing up,
true.
what I love is by growing up at home with my brother and my brothers and my dad as the men in the family, I was never made to feel like I couldn't do anything because I was a girl.
Same here.
Yeah, so I grew up just knowing, oh, I could be an astronaut, I could be a scientist, I could be a singer, I could be a model, because it was never about you can't do
That's
that.
interesting. That's so
Yeah.
different. In my community, it's very different.
Yeah.
You know, there are certain things as a woman you don't do, and there are
Yeah.
certain things as a man you naturally do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not even just your
So-
community. I
And
mean,
it's
there's so
not like
many
it's
so many.
communities,
Oh, yeah.
even ours,
around the world, really.
But I just think I feel blessed that that
Okay.
was my reality.
Yeah,
and
same
so when,
here.
yeah, so when you're
Okay.
thrust into the world that's saying no,
And you're like, but what do you mean? I've spent half my
I am
life
okay.
fighting
With
my
yes.
brother for the same
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
Like, if I'm strong, I'll
I
take it.
can
If I'm
do
smart,
this.
I'll do it. If
I know.
you know, if I'm able to, I'll move forward and I'll do what needs to be done. But
Yeah.
same for my family,
for
it's
you.
never been, you stay over there
Yeah,
and you stay
stay
here.
there.
Like, if
Yeah.
people was out there like trying to fix the car, I'd be like trying to figure out what we're fixing today
Yeah.
and trying to prove that I'm better at fixing that
I
car.
still can't fix that.
That is so
I
funny.
can't either. I spoiled
Alright.
my dad's car, by the way. That
Okay.
was got myself in trouble.
Let's
But-
take a look at the feedback we have on social media. Christine is on the other side. The hashtag, as we told you, is Hey Amina. Christine,
Yes, so many people are chiming into the conversation. The
Yes.
first one is from Marceline Furaha, who says, Janet Mbugua and This Is This are such an inspiration to many women and girls out there. It's great to have them in the show tonight. I just love them. And then we have Mutuma here saying, also the point is most girls have been given empowerment. Example, in schools, girls with lower grades go to good schools. Boys have like a B+ in order to get to a good school. Is that equality? Mutuma again here saying, I support women empowerment, but with all honesty, boy child has been neglected. We need to support both the gender boy and girl equally. And here's another one for Janet Mbugua saying, George Njao saying, congrats to Janet Mbugua on her journey in bringing a newborn to this world. God bless you. And applications are coming in for Sharon's baby. Karim is saying, application to be Nala is a nanny. I have a degree and master's in nannycology.
Stop it.
Maybe you should slide into the DMs.
No
just
wonder.
dabbing. Like, who is that? I'm sorry.
That's Karemi. Yes, and Dripping
Nylan
Infinite saying,
Oh, for your baby. Okay.
you're all looking stunning and I like the undeniable influence to women and men. Edward saying, I always love the zeal and strength, Janet Mbugua, always. I celebrate you.
Oh.
Yes. And Kevin Atoko saying, Janet Mbugua from the back on the
Jan,
trend,
back
and
on the
Sharon, beautiful ladies.
Can I be your co-host?
The empowered ladies who change other people.
That is so funny.
Yes, the last one here. Amina, this is for you.
Yes.
Branat saying, kama unapenda Yesu
That's
sema.
so funny.
Amina. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, though.
Yeah.
Thank you
Meme.
so much. And yeah, so Janet's back and Sharon was busted. Part of what
Trying to
goes
get my
on
powder
behind the scenes, but it
on.
gets really, really hot in our
Yeah, it
studio.
gets-
So we are sorry.
It's not a
We are
joke.
so
Can I
sorry.
comment very quickly on one of the tweets
Yes.
that
Yeah.
about the neglected boy child?
Yes.
Because I think that's something that comes up. It's, you know, I get that there's been a lot of focus on empowering girls for a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's okay to now, I don't want to say the boys have been neglected,
Yeah.
simply because there's still a lot of progress that needs to happen for girls. But I do think that if there's a feeling that boys have been neglected, and I always challenge people on my timeline, we get into beef, like we get into wars. I'm like, what are you doing? Because, you know, I've gone to schools for girls and boys, and the boys are always looking for men.
Yeah.
They're always saying, we'd love to have guys come and talk to us. So maybe this is a challenge to men and boys who, if you feel like there's a boy you could mentor in your neighborhood, in your church, in your primary school, just go spend time with them so that you don't keep saying the boy child has been neglected. I think if you see an issue, don't whinge and whine, do something. That's my thing.
Right,
Yeah.
and actually, interestingly enough, both of you have boys.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
if anything, you are for sure passionate about
Definitely.
making sure that he has the same
Yeah.
opportunities as anyone else. Really.
Man.
So it's not that you
Yeah.
are at home, you know,
Just like-
with your 5 girls, just be like, let's take over.
Let's take over. No.
Yeah, you know.
We need we need our boys and men big
That's so
time.
funny.
So yeah, if you feel like there's an issue, do something.
Yes,
you
do
know.
something. And of course, Better for Kenya is not at all for, you know, media people.
Yeah.
Or people who have X numbers. No. This is for everybody.
Yeah.
It's for everybody. How can people jump into this, Janet? and
I think
support you?
people can just start by plugging into using the Better for Kenya hashtag. Soon you'll be seeing, we've already captured images of regular people holding up the placards. So hold it up, take a picture with the hashtag Better for Kenya and tell us why you believe gender equality is better for the country.
Yeah.
Let's make enough noise that at some point policies need to be implemented and changed, because the more we talk about these issues, the more something gets done. Nothing ever happens with silence.
Yeah.
People just need to raise their voice and say,
Yeah.
the two-thirds gender rule, that's an issue for me.
It
Girls
is
not
an
having access to
issue.
pads, that's an issue for me. FGM, that's an issue for. We need to do something.
Yeah.
And slowly you begin to see the wheels turn. But if we keep quiet and wait for someone else to make the noise,
Yeah.
then we're not really doing anything. So
Yeah.
rally behind it.
Sharon, what is that project that you are passionate about? What do you want to get into, rather?
Oh, I don't think I have one particular thing I want to
Okay.
focus on.
Yeah.
I think my journey really through this whole project would be to educate as many people as I can on the different aspects of gender equality,
Yeah.
whether it's pay gap, whether it's FGM,
Yeah.
whether it is early child marriage, whatever there is out there, let's try and have more conversations about these issues
Yeah.
Yeah.
and learn together and move forward. But I'm not going to actually focus on any one
Okay.
Yeah.
item. And actually, that was one of the things that during our discussions was quite clear.
We
that
loved, yeah.
I want to have these conversations. I
Yeah.
want to, let's learn, let's figure it out, let's ask the questions.
Let's ask
Because there's no
questions.
room here for, pointing fingers like, how can you not know? What do you
Exactly,
mean?
yeah.
Let's all educate ourselves on how
Yeah.
best to move forward.
Okay.
And make sure that it really is an equal and as equal as possible
Yeah.
playing ground.
Yeah, so cool. Look at these people.
Look at you,
Guys are like, why are we
Amina.
having the same conversations on the trend these days? Amina, excuse me. I'm like, listen, I don't know. I mean, I think this is a necessary conversation to have. This is definitely something that needs to be talked about, and people need to know that we can, go out there and ask questions. Let's learn. Let's try. You with your 2 followers, try ask someone, challenge someone today.
Yeah.
Try and make a difference in your community, in your society. FGM is practiced in my community, so that's something that I'm really passionate about. That
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking on for a better part of this year, and let's do it together for a better Kenya. So as we end this conversation, so Sharon, you are a vlogger,
Yes.
right? A YouTube vlogger. Where's your camera?
Yeah. Oh, it's right over
Where?
there.
Come, let's
We've
get it.
been,
Let's
like-
get it. So we need to vlog the end.
Okay.
Oh, it's died.
Yes, we've
It's
been
died?
out here for a while, but
Well,
at
that
least I did
sucks.
capture a couple of
I
things.
wanted us
But
to take like like a selfie video thingy.
Let's.
But anyway, as we do that, so I understand that I want to get your face. Oh, smile.
Should I step aside,
Yes.
Amina? Is it one of those?
Yay!
Okay.
Just
No,
smile.
just me?
It's a video. Yeah, just you, Janet. We don't want Janet. Anyway, go ahead.
Janet, step
so
aside.
I understand that it's your birthday tomorrow.
it is.
And we decided to get you cake. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Oh,
Happy
that's so cool.
birthday.
Oh, are we singing?
Yes, we are.
Oh, do we happy birthday to you? Happy
Let's go
birthday.
there and cut the cake.
Okay.
Do we?
Okay, and then we'll sing from there. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Should I move on over?
Okay,
I feel like everyone should come on over and
I can't
let's.
hold the video anymore.
let's
All right,
cut
so
As I
here
have
we
my
go.
little piece of
Happy birthday to you.
Wait, how did you know?
Can I help you?
Because we researched and
That's true.
we
They've been
talked.
watching my YouTube videos. I
Nice.
see.
Oh,
Guys, happy birthday! This is us from the trend. I'm literally smiling so hard I can't deal. Like my cheeks are about.
You're
to
being
freeze.
vlogged.
Happy birthday.
you.
Happy birthday. All right, so happy birthday to you as you cut this cake. So, I mean, I'm one of those people who love bringing people like embarrassing presents. So, like, if
Okay.
I was to ever like bring Janet a present, I think like I'd bring her, I don't know, like just something embarrassing to like,
Is it possible to
also
cut
give
with
you
this?
a congratulatory gift. I don't know. We're going to
think
just,
we'll just dig
try.
in.
We're
Yeah,
going
go
to just
for
make
it.
There
why
you go.
don't
Yes,
We're
I think that
go.
works.
Oh, yeah, it's yours. What about Yeah, we're going to
I
make
didn't
Go.
know that you were going for it. No, that's the host. No,
You
because I
were.
like cake.
I don't know how to get into.
Just get in there,
Okay,
Sharon. Just
okay.
like
Dig in.
My
dig
best.
in, and yes, there, cut a
Okay,
piece.
there we go.
So happy birthday, Sharon! And then also because I
looks good.
I try to be like as fair as possible. So as we have this cake, congratulations, Janet, on baby number 2.
Thank you.
And I thought I'd get you something, and this is what I thought of because I wanted to get you
No.
something absolutely embarrassing, and I thought I'd get you like.
What is this?
These are stuff you're
but
gonna open
this
at
is
home.
cute.
You're gonna
Thank
open
you.
them at
So
home.
cute.
I know.
I
I'm
could
just, like,
literally
amazing.
cry.
I'm trying to get
This is
people
the
to
sweetest.
come.
Is that my camera? The
That
camera,
is-
the
yeah.
cameramen are like, focus,
Yeah,
please.
they are. Yeah, they're very expensive gifts. Let's not show all of them. Let's
No,
just-
but this is really cute. This is
You're welcome.
I mean, you can never do without this. And
No, you can't.
This is really sweet. I'm
Yeah.
genuinely
Very
touched. Thank you.
thoughtful.
This is so. Thank you,
Killing it
friend.
on the
Thank you,
trend.
guys.
I mean, really, you're killing it out there.
So many
Thank
gifts.
you.
I'm gonna keep coming back on this show. Thank you,
I
guys.
might join
I
you.
know.
Next week, you
We'll
free?
just show up.
I'll be
Thanks,
here.
Amina.
Yes.
Make sure
And
that
thanks
you
for the
follow
great job that you're doing.
This is us on Instagram, and also check out her YouTube channel. She has more than 40,000 now subscribers. Yes,
30. But they
30,000.
could
Yes.
get to 40 if you subscribe right now after the trend. Thank you very much.
And hala about the nanny. Make sure that you join Janet and her entire news squad. It's all about better for Kenya, not
Yeah.
better for women, not better for men, not better for kids,
Yeah.
but better for Kenya.